What's going on, fam? Welcome back. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I know you've been taking care of yourself, having a wonderful day, leaving no stone unturned, right? So we back with another divine alignment message for you. And today is all about spiritual awakening. We still growing through this transformation and atonement process. And today, guys, is all about water, that energy, that element, that intelligence of water, the nourishment of emotion, that what? Energy and motion. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And here at Food for Your Thoughts, all about self-discovery, knowledge of self, self-realization, self-mastery, okay? So we can become our own guru, right? Instead of relying on other people, we can take charge of ourselves, because what? We know Earth is a school, and our purpose and mission require learning a whole bunch of life lessons, right? So we can grow. And as we grow, we're going to share our knowledge and wisdom with people. We're going to trust our own intuition, that inner voice, that energy, right? And here we know everything matters, that cause and effect. Everything's interconnected. And each and every one of us, we have our own individual purpose and mission and our own biorhythm and flow in life that we need to really connect to, so we can really be in balance, with the universe. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, click that like, subscribe button down below. It's all about personal growth, personal development, self-discovery, self-mastery, leaving no stone unturned, okay? So with that being said, guys, the reason why you're hearing this presentation right now, you receive that call to adventure, okay? The universe say, hey, it's time to grow to the next level on your hero journey. And again, each and every one of us, we have our own individual life path and purpose, mission, destiny that we have to fulfill. Nobody can help you, achieve that goal but you, okay? They may give you some tools, some gems that can help you. However, you got to put in the work yourself, okay? So if you don't put in the work, what are you really learning? You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say Earth is a school, right? So on your hero's journey, universe within you is going to use by any means necessary to get your attention. They're going to line up the right people, places, and events to support your growth. You're going to build a relationship with Mother Nature because she's been waiting on you, okay? And that's why you're seeing all of these events that's happening all over the world. Flooding, earthquake, fires, you name it. These things are happening for a reason. The Kundalini energy and the Schumann resonance is rising all over the planet, and the consciousness of Mother Earth is rising. Okay, so with that, with that being said, it's all about us really tapping into our divine purpose and mission and getting the stuff done that we need to, right? And it's all about cause and effect. So you got to have high intentions now that, hey, for everything you do, it's gonna come back to you some kind of way, right? So with that being said, you're gonna be very intentional with everything that you do each and every day, okay? With that being said, hey, how did you get here to me? I'm one of those individuals. You're gonna be presented with many people such as myself, sharing their ups and downs, the things that work, things that doesn't work, and also the tools that help me level up. You know what I'm saying? So like these 7 hermetic principles. So if you really need help with these things, Ralph Smart on YouTube, he can really help you. But it's all about elevating yourself so you can tap into your own individual Christ consciousness. You hero you, right? But through your own personal growth and transformation atonement process, you're going to skip some levels. However, you still got to put in that work. It's all about testing lessons, right? But it's going to make you wise. So each and every day, no matter what situation you're in, however you approach it, right? Each situation is a classroom. So what are you learning in that present moment? So it's all about staying in that void of the present moment. That's where the magic happens, okay? So remember that. If you can, just stay that student and know when to play the teacher and be in the present moment, magic can happen for you. That's the void of the universe right there in a nutshell. So with that being said, it's all about unity consciousness, guys, okay? The message from the universe will source within you, because what? You are your own universe. So you can no longer blame other people for all your misfortunes and stuff like that. It's time for each and every person to take responsibility and accountability for your own life, okay? Nobody's going to help you get that job, get that promotion, feed you, clothe you, clean you up, but you, okay? So it's been you all along. So why are you going to externalize your power now? Okay, with that being said, at the core, you are a divine light being. This is your true self, okay? When you strip off all these layers, the spacesuit that you're wearing, no matter if you're white, brown, yellow, purple, green, blue, you know what I'm saying? Once you stripped all that, this is you, your true self. You're a divine light being, okay? You're stardust. And when you get ready to come down here and participate in this simulation of Earth School with dealing with the heart, you have a destiny, purpose, talents, gifts, within your cosmic blueprint, okay? And you can find that in your natal chart, astroseek.com. They can help you out, get you some additional tools to put in your toolbox. Hint, hint. Next, before you incarnate down here and manifest your butt down here on the earth plane through your mother's womb, that portal, right? You have some additional things to complete your course of study down here. You have family and home, financial, career, mental and educational, physical and health, social and cultural, and lastly, and here you got spiritual and ethical. This is not in a particular order. So each and every day, you should be tapping into at least a house or two. You know what I'm saying? And by the end of the week, you should be able to complete the whole process of you, okay? So it's all about self-discovery, knowledge of self, leaving no stone unturned, and realizing that, hey, there's always more to know on your hero's journey. So to keep it straightforward, these are my key points and my takeaways. I'm gonna get you guys out of here, okay? But it's time to grow, Starseed. All right. So the principle of truth for 7, he or she who knows these understandably, right, possesses the magic key before whose touch all doors of the temple fly open, okay? Because the temple is your mind, and you have that key. Once you put in that work, and you willing to learn more information, there are dormant brain cells that lie within you. It's time to activate them things so you can get them percolating, okay? So it's time to connect with your own inner voice, your own divine energy. I hope this makes sense, right? Because at the end of the day, you are a divine star, and it's time to activate that star by going through the heart chakra, okay? So that's why it's all about mama nature, mama universe, because at your core essence, who gave birth to all these beings? In the cosmic mind of the all. So it's time to tap into your true self, your own inner voice, your own energy, build a relationship with it, right? And get things rocking and rolling in your life. So let's talk about these 7s. All right, we got mentalism. As opposed, everything starts in the mind first before it manifests in the physical, right? Everything starts in the spiritual realm first before it manifests in the physical, right? Correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without, as universe, so the soul. So you gotta, it's all about having those quality thought forms, and with those thought forms, we live in a realm of nothing more than energy, frequency, and vibration. And as you have these high, thought forms, it's gonna put you at a certain vibration. But at the same time frame, you gotta put in some action, right? So with everything that we have going on, we had a good side, not so good side. We've been talking about this for quite some time, but in the middle, it's always that balancing point. So we got to ebb and flow to the universe and you too, right? So what does that mean in layman's terms? The same day you plant the seed isn't the same day you eat the fruit. You know what I'm saying? So some things you get instant feedback. Like, I like to use sports, like with shooting a free throw. When you shoot the first one, you'll know exactly where you need to adjust your shot. So you get instant feedback. But some things in life, you don't get instant feedback. Sometimes it may take a week or two, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 months, okay? You get what I'm saying? But you got to be patient and have a process involved, okay? There's a cause and effect for everything, okay? So are you being intentional with your causes so you can stack up on them good effects, right? So that's what it's all about. So it's all about being mindful, aware, and intentional with everything, okay? There's a gender with everything out there, masculine, divine, masculine, feminine, within everything out here, but it's that divine one that equals you, okay? So these are the 7 principles of my right? Got me stuttering here. And you gotta tap in, okay? Because it's all about that divine love, okay? So let's jump right in. Maat is an ancient system of morals and values that guided thought and behavior in ancient Kemet, right? Or Egypt, right? It is also found in many other cultures in Africa. So first, we have truth, based on the fact that, with honesty and integrity. 2, justice, a state of fairness and lawful judgments. 3, righteousness, state of consistent good conduct. 4, reciprocity, what goes around comes around, right? That cause and effect. 5, balance, the equal distribution of weight. 6, order, a correct sequence of thought and action. 7, harmony, that one accord, a pleasing arrangement, okay? And all you just keep tapping in on these things. Just keep it simple under these 7 hermetic principles. These will put you in balance, okay? But you got to work on thyself each and every day, okay? So with that being said, when it comes to these 7 principles here, the world is equally divided between what? Good and evil. So your next move will tilt the scale either in the the good side or the not so good side, but it's completely your choice. Okay, so at the end of the day, guys, it's time to activate your Christ consciousness. That fear, false evidence appearing real, right? But you got to face everything and rise. That keeps you down, so you can't tap into that Christ consciousness because they want you afraid of the boogeyman. Okay, so I'm here to remind you, the boogeyman no longer exists, and you wise enough, right, to do your own research and call a spade, right? So that's what we need to do. So with that being said, let's walk through these steps, these 33 steps here. So it's all about grounding yourself, awareness, feeling, discrimination, love, expression. So these stars are key points when you connecting with yourself, because love and expression and vision is a key point right here at number 5. Okay, divinity, time, soul, transmutation. Okay, connection, yin yang, polarity, similarities, harmony, freedom, kundalini, mastery, abundance, clarity, knowledge, creation, manifestation, alignment, peace, wisdom, enjoyment. Then we have forgiveness, faith, grace, and then the principle of the 33rd here. Okay, and basically that brings you up into what? Your Christ consciousness. And then that's when you can see that, hey, everything's interconnected. Now I need to do more research, because even though I hit 33, right, there are 360 degrees in a circle, and that's with the material plane. And then you got another 360 degree when it comes to the spiritual circle as well. So that's 720. So we got a long way to go, right? So that's all about knowledge itself. So please, if you don't do anything else, you better listen to your own inner voice and own energy, because mama, divine really want to help you. Okay, so you can feel that thump in your heart. Is there for a reason. That's that invisible friend that you always had, that they told you to get rid of and stop listening to, and start externalizing your power on statues and external deities. Okay, so with that being said, your life, when you reach a certain level on your journey, when with spiritual awakening, your life gonna feel false. You crave for a meaning and purpose in your life, because you just feel like you just don't feel fulfilled. You have that, you missing something. Okay, no matter if you have a lot of money and a lot of material items, a lot of friends, but something just seems like it's missing, right? It's your purpose and mission in life. Okay, and connecting with the divine. Okay, with that being said, you want more solitude. Okay, you feel completely lost and alone. Okay, and that's good. Okay, because you giving birth to something during that alone period. Okay, remember that. All right, 5, you see through the illusion of society, and you becoming like the Grinch in Whoville with Jim Carrey, and you see that the bigger picture of things. You know what I'm saying? And also you experience more synchronicities, and you also feel deeper empathy and compassion towards other beings, because you know that through research, and you know that race is an illusion. Underneath all the surface, that voice that nobody can hear, that part of you that nobody can see, what are you putting out there? Are you lifting people up, or are you tearing people down? That's what it's all about. Okay, so all these titles and adjectives and categories, it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, are you lifting people up, or are you tearing people down? All right, it's all about your energy, frequency, and vibration. So during with spiritual awakening signs you need to know. Okay, I just want to reiterate, especially with this emotional roller coaster, right? We go through it all. So spiritual awakening can be a very life-changing event, and especially once you become awakened, there is no going back, and many of you guys are realizing that by now. Okay, you realize that, hey, we live in a holographic universe, that it's all about oneness, togetherness, having that harmony, right? Everything's interconnected. And then there, it is not always sunshine and roses, because as you grow through your own personal transformation and atonement process, and uncovering all these different elements of yourself and the whole universe, you like, wow, there's so much to know, right? So it can be a little bit overbearing at times, but remember, don't be so hard on yourself. Earth is a school, so whatever you don't learn today, you'll learn tomorrow. Okay, so just take it one step at a time, if that makes more sense. Okay, so sometimes this awakening process can be very uncomfortable, and you got to remember, like attracts like, right? Energy, frequency, and vibration. So the energy, frequency, and vibration you putting out there, the people that are kind of popping up in your life, you got to be mindful that, hey, am I being man, I must have been putting out some good love and energy, because people are telling me thank you, like, man, I appreciate you, things like that. Or people are saying, not holding the door open for you. They're not being very thankful or appreciative in your reality, for you helping them out. So you gotta be mindful that, like, man, have I been an asshole lately, right? You gotta joke with yourself here, but it's all about self-reflection, knowledge of self, self-realization, okay? So I gotta be honest with you. You know, many of you guys may have already done this. You're gonna lose some friends. Your family member, you know, may not vibrate at that certain frequency. Okay, it's okay. All right. Then you're gonna realize, like, hey, we all been lied to on a mass level, no matter who you are on the scale, right? And also, you know, there's, you know, suffering for heightened anxiety and depression too, because, like, with all the lies and leaving no stone unturned, you realize, like, man, this Stockholm syndrome thing is real, right? So, and then you see that, hey, there are different levels of consciousness. Everybody's not in the same grade here, if that makes sense, if we keep it real simple here. So you must know the signs to really overcome the things that you're growing through on your hero's journey, okay? So there, you know, got to be 100 with you. There will be very painful moments in your life that, you know, that will change your entire world in a matter of minutes, and we all been there. Now these moments will change, you know, will change you. So, you know, let them make you stronger, okay, smarter and kinder. But don't you go around and let that, you know, and become someone that you're not. You know, it's okay to cry, scream if you have to, but then what you got to do is straighten out that crown and keep it moving, king, queen, gods and goddesses out there. It's time to move up to the next level. All right, the universe, mama universe wants you to grow. You got a job, you got a purpose and a mission to fulfill, okay? So with that being said, try not to resist the ebb and the flow of your awakening. There will be many ups and downs, as these are necessary to your journey to wholeness, okay? So learn to love yourself during these periods of isolation and togetherness equally, as they are both important on your soul's growth, okay? So this emotional roller coaster that you're going through, we all been there. Remember, everything's a lesson. There's a test. And in my experience, you know, I've been using this my whole life, and I, you know, talk to my wife, my family when they go through stuff, and I make it seem simple to them. They like, wow, you know, what's gonna happen is these situations that you grow through, you go through them for a reason. You know, it makes you stronger, smarter, wiser, and also you'll know how to deal with these situations if they were to ever happen again, right? And so what'll happen is Mama Universe, your spiritual team will line up people that need similar help, right? And you'll be that one beacon of light to share that knowledge. How about that, right? So with that being said, as pure water, you know, being poured into pure water becomes the very same, so does the self of the illumined man or woman verily become one with the Godhead. So again, it's all about unity consciousness, tapping into yourself, your true divinity, and raising that, you know, as you operate, you know, as long as you operate in your heart chakra, I promise you, the universe is gonna line up the right people to help you out. And sometimes you're gonna get a little spanking, but remember, life is, you know, your life is a test, earth is a school, you know, and it's all about the lesson. What's the lesson? Okay, so remember, trust your own inner voice, your own energy, focus on your lane. Okay, it's okay to peep over and see, you know, gauge here and there, but at the end of the day, focus on your lane, because the more you focus on your lane, you can make better progress. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So forget not, oh man, no, oh woman, with all thou seeking that light, and this light is basically truth, knowledge, wisdom, is the goal that you shall seek to attain. So search ye forever for light, right, on the pathway, and every day the goal shall endure. This is from Tahuti Thoth. So on your path, your hero's journey, guys, you know, be sure to study your life, because when you reflect on your, you know, your whole entire life to this present point, you'll realize you'll basically, without even, you know, needing a whole natal chart or anything, you know, you'll be able to figure out your gifts, talents, and the things you need to work on to make you a better person. But, you know, but with the way life is set up and people chasing money and fame and stuff like that, you don't have time to know who you really are on the inside. Okay, so study your life, study basic anatomy, okay, basic genetics, you know, astrology and geometry. Okay, so you can have all the money, material items, friends, all that stuff is cool, right? At a certain point, it's going to wear out, and, you know, you're going to be like, man, I feel incomplete, right? Because when you don't know who you are, you're going to always have that void, right? So that's why knowledge of self is very important. It's longer lasting, okay? So if you don't learn anything else, guys, you know, learn these 7 Hermetic principles. Again, look Ralph Smart on YouTube. He can walk you through this. There's a good side, not so good side to everything, but at the end of the day, balance out your divine, masculine and the divine feminine principle within you to make that one energy force. Okay, so guys, please also shout out Ashe to Dr. Deborah Blair YouTube. So please, if you want, to tap into some additional knowledge, different perspective, Dr. Deborah Blair YouTube, he will give you different perspectives of reality. So but at the end of the day, it's up to each and every one of us to do our own research. So it's all about the energy of water, dealing with your emotions, your energy and motion. And it's all about energy, frequency, and vibration, okay? And it's all about tapping into this element, this energy, this intelligence of water. So, on your own time, you can do your own research. This water is intelligence, okay? Remember, we live in a realm of nothing more than energy, frequency, and vibration. And you can speak to your water, okay? And you can also play certain frequencies around your water to help activate it, okay? And you can look up some of this stuff on YouTube, quick research, and you'll find it, okay? So what am I saying? Is if your body is pretty much 75 to 80% water, what do you put into your body? Okay, what are you vibing at right now? Okay, your input equals your output. So feelings are very powerful, and many of you guys know that. I shouldn't have to just tell you that, right? But they color your perceptions and alter your mood and your whole view of reality, and we all been there. So in my experience, I realized, like, hey, and it's all about shifting your view and connecting to your higher self, your angels, your angles of light within yourself. So by shifting your view of angels, your higher self, as abstract concepts to a very real and personal being, it is very imperative in the process of giving and receiving from your higher self. Okay, I repeat, so shifting your perspective from your, as your angel or your higher self being just an imaginary friend that's, you just making up stuff, to something being very real, because it is real. It's inside of you. Your intuition is part of you, right? Your spirit is in part of it. It's in you, right? It's your energy force, your source. So with that being said, it's imperative, in your process, when you really want to tap into this giving and receiving process with your higher self or your guardian angel. So it's all about intent and making that a divine connection with all aspects of yourself. So what that means, if you take all the angels and ancestors out of it, love yourself 100%. Okay, that's what that means. So when you love yourself from the inside out, what's going to happen is you have no choice but to manifest stuff into your reality. It's just like growing a plant. Okay, so it takes time to nurture that seed and water that thing and give it sunlight, the proper love, TLC, right? So these are my takeaways, guys. Got to make a connection with yourself if you want this stuff to work. So without positive emotion, that energy, emotion, and that love and feeling, right, no relationship can last. Your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, right, even just family, right? And this is and dealing with your inner voice, your own energy, your intuition, your guardian angel. This is the most important relationship in your life. This is you, your inner you. So again, it's all about visualizing blooming a rose, okay, too. You gotta nurture your bun. I guess I've been speaking the hell of myself, okay? So as you work on yourself from the inside out, you become more happier, inspired, confident, and centered in all aspects of your life. You'll see that love is starting to be returned, because when experiment with yourself. If you feel like you're not getting enough love in your life, start giving more love. Show more love. You don't have to say I love you all the time, right? That can get a little bit redundant and boring. Just show love by your actions, right? You can show love in your actions. You can help people out, open doors, you know what I'm saying? So if you need more love, if you need more of a thing in your life, you need to give more of that thing. So if you need more moolah in your life, have you been sharing moolah with people? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to just blindly give away money, but give it, share money with people that really need it, that you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it can be your friend that's been giving you advice for years and you never taken them out to lunch or dinner, all right? So it always start there, start somewhere. So with that being said, number 3, your guardian angel will guide, protect, teach, heal, comfort, and nurture you, only if you're open to receive. So you'll get that guidance that you need. You'll get out of these sticky situations. You're coming to knowledge that nobody else can teach you. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder how you do it all the time, right? But how can you tap into this on a consistent basis, right? That's what I'm talking about, okay? That way you can tap into your inner genius and start letting people blind, just lie to you all the time. Let me clear my throat. All right. And also you'll come into like these little home remedies that can get you out of a jam, and then you'll start to do further research. What's the root cause of the thing that happened to me? And you realize like, hey, everything that they show me, show people eating and drinking on TV, I don't really supposed to be doing that. I need to question everything. Okay. So with that being said, when you open to receive, your inner voice, your energy, your guardian angel, your ancestors, they gonna tap in, they gonna give you what you need. Okay, so open your mind, your heart, and be aware to really tune into the messages. They are happening all the time, but are you open to receive? 4, no one escapes this material world of suffering without experiencing some kind of pain or loss of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Okay, if you say you have, man, kudos to you, but it's not over yet, right? So when you open yourself to divine help, you always get that support that you need. And we all been there, you know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way, it may not come through the people that you expect, you know what I'm saying? It always be the people that you really need, and they always come with the proper message, right? But it's always just being in alignment with yourself. So 5, every culture assigns this divine comfort and support to a spirit, guardian, or angel specific to each person. I repeat, every culture, we've been cut off from this information, assigned this divine comfort, this inner voice, this own energy that's within you, right? To specific to each person. Right, so this entity comes, with unconditional love for you, because what? You are your own universe. You are an expression of the universe, right? Just having this human experience. I hope that makes sense, right? Number 6, as we close things out, many people been denying the emotional, nurturing comfort and thoughts their angels can really offer them all day, right? Why is that? Because it's been by design. We've been taught to externalize our power to statues, deities, pictures that nobody ever met these people, right? And when you research, they never really existed. All right, the story is real, but these people are a little different. Okay, so with that being said, it's all about tap into our own inner voice. When we do our own proper research, those stories is about basically inner workings of you. It's a process of you tapping into your Christ consciousness, and you are here to share the good news, right? Because you know thyself, and you like, wait, we've been lied to. I've been researching. You guys are researchers. You guys are the change agents. That's why you attract to this kind of information at this time. There are no accidents or coincidences, right? So the reason, and the reason being, most people are unaware, long story short. So it's all about trusting your own inner voice, that invisible friend that they told you not to listen to no more, and to externalize your power to a statue and a picture or these different deities, right? Instead of telling you to believe in yourself, we are all different expressions of the universe having a human experience to learn different lessons and have different experience and pathways. And we're here to share these different messages with each other. And that way we can speed the learning process up instead of seeking out one guru for the message, right? I hope that makes sense. As we close things out, when it comes to, it may be times where you're going through this emotional roller coaster. You may feel a little blue, a little depressed. And at the core, what's the root cause? You just need a little rest. You need to back away from the ebb and the flow of society and get into the ebb and the flow of yourself, right? And it's all about, figuring out that root cause and balancing your own inner polarity within yourself. So the best thing you can do is sit with yourself, relax, right? Reflect on the root cause in your life, like what really caused this issue for me to feel this way, and you'll be amazed. You reverse engineer your own self using these 7 hermetic principles, right? And and first and foremost, you need to be honest with yourself. Unload the information. You can say it to yourself in your head, or you can speak it to yourself, in meditation, however you want to do it. And then at that point, you want to ask for help. And somehow, some way, the universe within you gonna line up, the comfort, the ideas that you need, right? And then you're gonna get the love that you need in your life too. And also, what I learned on my hero's journey, that when you really tap into this this inner voice, your own inner voice, your own energy, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get that understanding and that unconditional love that you've been longing for, that you've been looking for on the outside, but it's been within you the whole time when you know better. So as we close things out, guys, number 8, there, some common energy blocks is anger, of course, hate, blame, racism, different thought processes, these negative thoughts. And I'm here to remind you that, hey, you are here to do great things. You are worth living. So you are here to be the light, the truth, the light, right? You're going to have that knowledge and wisdom that the person is looking for, that's going to cross your path, but you're not going to force information on people, right? Right. As we close things out, to keep yourself in that good vibe, it's all about positive chi, that positive energy space. So sometimes, if you're working in a little toxic environment, you can spruce up your own little cubicle space, long as it invites that thankfulness, appreciation for all that's out here, because everything's interconnected, and also that love and gratitude. And then when you can tap into that, you can see the mirror effect play out in your life, because everything's interconnected, guys. So this has been my takeaway when it comes to spiritual awakening, that energy, frequency, and vibration of water, the nourishment of emotion, that energy and motion. So be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate you guys. And I'm still doing some research here, so I'll be sharing some more presentations soon here. But in this, during the time frame, do your own research. There are other people out there sharing some great messages, and you each and every day just treat your time, as you navigating like a big classroom. So it's all about learning new information each and every day to build those new brain cells, right? That neuroplasticity, right? And leaving no stone unturned. So this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Again, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, our purpose and mission where I learn a whole bunch of life lessons, right? To gain that experience and modify. So growth, it's never too late to rewrite your story. As long as you do something now, man, okay? Nobody's gonna change your life but you. It's been you all this time. You just need the right tools, the right information, and the resources are gonna come. Everything starts in your mind. Everything deals with your mindset. That's why you are constantly under attack each and every day, right? So with that being said, learn these 7 hermetic principles. I promise you're gonna take you far. In my next presentation, guys, many of you guys been sending some hella synchronicities, right? We're gonna talk about 777, okay? So be prepared, buckle up with these divine light codes, okay? Until next time, this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Love yourself, protect yourself, work on yourself. It's all about self-discovery and knowledge yourself. Until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.